Whether it's a boy or a girl, expecting parents really only care that their newborn is healthy. So what do you do when you're told there are complications? Only 18 weeks into the pregnancy, an ultrasound delivered some shocking news to Alyssa and Brendan. They were told that their unborn son was diagnosed with a rare condition called gastroschisis. 1 in every 500,000 unborn babies are diagnosed with this condition.
Well, I got home from work and I went upstairs and I went downstairs and everywhere. I couldn't find no one. So I went back upstairs, got changed out of my work clothes, went back outside, heard some chuckling. So I went out back onto the deck and I saw everyone sitting down and I could just kind of tell something was up. So they all looked at me and I can tell Alyssa had been crying. I said, "What's up?" And they all looked at me. "We had her ultrasound today." And I said, "How'd that go?" And they said, "Well, we got some good news and bad news." I said, "Okay, good news first." They said, "Well, the good news is he's got a good heartbeat, he's strong, he's growing well." I said, "Okay, the bad news." They said, "Well, he has gastroschisis." I kind of stunned. I said, "I don't know what that is." They told me what it was. His intestines were out and everything, but they said it was fixable. So I was kind of in shock at that point. I went inside and sat down for a bit, and just sat upon it and said, "Well, there's nothing I can do now, I'll just accept it."
We found out that Bentley had gastroschisis when Alyssa was 18 weeks pregnant. We had found out through an ultrasound. It was detected. I would say we were shocked.
Yeah. I'd say
Shocked.
shocked.
It was never a question in our mind about how we were going to handle things, about how we were going to go forward. It was just a matter of doing it and dealing with it.
Well, when we found out we had to go down to Toronto, things got a little hectic. We didn't know what we were going to do for money, what was going to happen in Toronto. We didn't know how long we were going to be there. Didn't want to know what they were going to tell us about Bentley. But once we went down there and figured out everything was okay, then kind of eases you out a little bit.
Helping Hands, a nonprofit Facebook group, is helping families in the movement from crisis to recovery. Their mentality is neighbors helping neighbors. Helping Hands, along with the community, was critical to baby Bentley's family and allowed them to travel and stay in Toronto with him.
Helping Hands actually started out as a group of us trying to assist a family member of mine with the baby Gracelyn case. Baby Gracelyn was born and passed on the 23rd of January, and there was a shortfall of about $1,200 in order to lay the child to rest. So a few of us got together and raised some donations. Shortly thereafter, on the 31st of January, we had the Ghoulie fire. And we started to realize amongst ourselves that there was a need to start a group for these types of short-term, immediate needs families. We've all been following baby Bentley since he was in the womb. A lot of us had donated to the benefit. But when baby Bentley was born and the need arose for financial assistance, people came out of the woodwork to try and help this family. They needed to be down there with him, and it was really important for us to do anything that we could do to assist them financially.
Alyssa had told me, they said, "Well, there's this group on Facebook and they've been raising money for us and getting a big group out there aware of his condition and what's happening," and they said, "You should go check it out." I looked on the group and read all what people were writing, and it makes you really happy knowing that there's people out there that are willing to help someone they don't even know, really.
Helping Hands became our strength. At the end of the day, when I would come home or go back to the Ronald McDonald House from Sick Kids, and I would log into the site and read the posts, the encouraging words people had to say about Bentley, that's where I drew my strength to get through the next day for Alyssa and for Bentley and to be there for them. For me, it was about a small community forming and Bentley being a part of it. And so many people having love for a child, for a baby that they've never met. It's overwhelming. Without Helping Hands, Alyssa and I would not have been able to stay in Toronto with Bentley. And us being there was critical to his recovery.
Last week, baby Bentley and his mom Alyssa returned to the Sioux to continue his recovery at the Sioux Area Hospital.
I would say overall, I'm in awe with Alyssa at this point. She has amazed me, the strength that she has, the strength that she's needed to face everything she's dealing with as Bentley's mother. It's made her grow up really fast. It has proven what a good mother she is already by putting her child first in so many aspects at this point. And she has been amazing.
Alyssa has been doing really good. She has her ups and downs. Some days it's hard, some days it's a lot easier. They started mixing his breast milk with formula to fatten him up a little bit, make him gain weight. And I'm not sure if his stomach doesn't like it or if he doesn't like it, but he gets a little bit fussy after his feedings. She kind of has to sit through it and hope everything turns out okay and calms him down a bit, but she's usually really, really good with him. She makes me proud.
Well, with them coming back, it is exciting because pictures can only tell you so much, but it's that touch, that feel, knowing that he's okay, seeing you guys in person, knowing you guys are okay. It's definitely exciting to have them back home where we can actually be all together and be, I guess,
Be a family?
Be a family, yeah.
Well, it's a lot easier now that he'll be in the Sioux Hospital. I can go home, shower, and go back and see him. It'll be a good finish to my work day. That'll be exciting.
There are many ways you can donate to the Helping Hands Facebook group to help others like the baby Bentley family. For more information, visit facebook.com and search for the group Helping Hands. Look for the icon of the dove and click on Join. For Shaw TV, I'm Greg Seiler.